creation of man. Why did God take the time to meticulously give details? Every time God gives details, it's not for nothing. Study it. So man was made from the dust of the earth, and the spirit was put in man, but there was still a problem, because the spirit is not compatible with the body. So there was no system of coexistence. Are we together now? And he had to devise an interface called the mind that will give man the privilege of the duality of realms. Understand this now, because he had to either be earthly or he had to be of heaven, but God wanted both. So he had to create something in man that became the connection point, so that every man by default had the advantage of interacting with the realm of the spirit and the physical realm. Are we together? So on that ground, God could come to man in the cool of the day, and man would not be lost. Are we together now? On that ground, he could still speak to Cain. Where is your brother? And Cain could reply him, am I my brother's keeper? He was hearing. So this man that God built is compatible in this realm on legal basis, and in the realm of the spirit he also has that compatibility. Now this construction disturbed Satan, because he was watching. He was already there. The Bible calls him that old serpent. Remember, old, age. And so he was watching the makeup of man. That's why the psalmist said, when I consider these things, what is in man? What did you build? So every man has the ability, born again or not, but based on your makeup, to interact with the realm of the spirit and to interact with this realm. And I will tell you why. I will tell you why. Because God designed this realm, the earth, to not live without the assistance of the realm of the spirit. He created this realm to be so vulnerable that it will ever depend on the realm of the spirit for its function. And so if he stops man from interacting with the realm of the spirit, that man will not be effective here. Are we together now? So for normal function on earth, the earth has to depend on the realm of the spirit, like a baby depending on the mother for breast milk, the mother being the realm of the spirit. When Satan came to tempt man, God's goal was that man, by eating of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, now we're not going into all that theological talk, but just believe it to be a tree like you know. Are we together now? By eating of that tree, the man was supposed to continue living in that state, because the tree is supposed to make you live continuously in that state. That was why when man violated God's principles, he stopped him, because had he eaten of that tree, salvation would not be possible again. He would have to live in that fallen state forever. Are we Bible students? Everything I'm saying is in your Bible. So we have man who has an advantage of the realm of the spirit and the physical realm. So it is not unusual for you to go to bed in the night, and yet you are in the room, and yet you are somewhere else. You call it a dream, and you've never been afraid of it. Are we together now? It's not unusual if your child comes and says, Daddy, yesterday I was somewhere, and yet that somewhere you are to go there physically in 2 weeks time, and yet this baby was there. I hope you know that's not thoughts. He was not thinking. You were really there. So the advantage of the realm of the spirit can take you to the past and the future. It can take you to the past to correct what is there. It can take you to the future to prepare you while you come. These are systems of advantage that God built in man. We are not just studying this just for the sake of it. This is where the victory of the saints lie. The average believer does not know that this realm is as helpless as it looks if the realm of the spirit does not come to assist it.